I think we're doing 50 on right here. The last name is pronounced C. So the RHS clinic has been put together to give all these schools an opportunity to work with some awesome clinicians from out of town that we don't get to see very often. We're getting pretty close to our competition season, so this is a really great opportunity to tweak, make some modifications to our show that maybe the directors haven't thought about, and these clinicians can give us some of their insight.
Today is all about expanding what we've done and making it excellent for competition season. We're super lucky that we have 18 clinicians here that have like a million years of experience in combination. So it's been really great to get to know them and to use their expertise throughout all of this day. So we have all of the local Sioux Falls bands. We also have some relatively close bands. So we have Brookings, Lennox, Brandon Valley is the other one, along with all of the 5 Sioux Falls schools here in town.
It's a beautiful morning. I couldn't have asked for a better morning for our group to perform today and work with these clinicians. We've got a lot done this first 2 hours. We're looking forward to our next group of clinicians we work with.
This is how it's supposed to be. We've been fortunate that the weather has not gotten to where it was last year. You know, last year, I think it was like 105 by this time last year. So this has been super great to have just the full day and the fullness of what the celebration of this music clinic is all about. Roosevelt's been cruising. We've been having a good time. We've cut some measures, we've added some measures, we've just, done a whole bunch of visuals. So I always feel super successful by the end of the day because it's like I'm grabbing all these ideas and I'm holding on to what I like and bouncing off what I don't and seeing and just trying different things. So for Roosevelt, we feel really great about today.
Yeah, we've got through our 2 weeks of band camp. We've had several evening rehearsals before school. I think a lot of schools now are at that point where we're kind of starting the school year off and we're losing a little bit of that momentum. We're trying to bring it back, so this clinic's a good opportunity with that. We have most of our show on the field. We're working right now at getting our last movement on the field with drill and music. Yeah, unfortunately we lost a lot of really strong seniors last year. We had a big senior class, but we were fortunate to have a lot of freshmen come in this year. So we have a little bit more rookie presence than before, but they've been really doing a great job, and our veterans and our leaders have been leading them on and teaching them the ways of Washington High School band. But we are a little bit bigger than last year too, so we're just continuing to grow.
This is my 4th year here at Roosevelt, so this is the largest band that I've had. We have 85 members, and then hopefully next year we just continue down that trend, which is fantastic. We've increased about 30 members since my first year. So I'm really excited about what that looks like, and I think that the talent and the skills that these kids have been passing down year to year has just grown this program so much.
So today we are inviting clinicians over to our school to help us clean stuff up and work on like general effects, guard, winds, basically everything. And then tonight we're going to go over to Hardwood Field and we're going to showcase what we've worked on today with every other band in the area. It's not a competition or anything, we're just like showing off.
We get clinicians in from different areas around and they critique us. So like today I've had a drum major technician and he's taught me different patterns and different ways of conducting. I know the horn line, they've had many clinicians coming in and they've been teaching them better marching techniques, better like carrying techniques for their instruments. So it's really to improve us and better us for our competitions up ahead. Other than it being really hot, I think we've been doing a great job. We've made a lot of improvement on our ballad, on our percussion feature, even movements 1 and 2. We're slowly getting off the Met and feeling more comfortable with it, so I think it's going great.
So our show is called Atlantis, a city underwater, and it's just kind of supposed to like take it so you feel like you're looking in on this like big underwater city. So there's a lot of like blue going on in the show, and the guard has a ton of pretty flags that they use that kind of set the mood. And it's a good show, like there's really good music in it. I love it. It's just so much fun, and like all of my friends do marching band and it feels like a second family. And so going to band isn't a chore, it's something that I enjoy.
Our show's kind of got a fable theme to it. It's like a fairy tale-esque. There's some dragons and fairies and whatnot, and it brings the mysticalness of it and as well the fun, and especially in our last movement. When you hit senior, the band is completely different than it was when you were a freshman, and so you can't have that same mentality that you had when you started, and you have to work with them to bring them up to the level that you're at after 4 years.
So we're actually really far in this season compared to previous years. During band camp, we got our entire show on the field, which is a first. We're marching and playing everything, and we've even started to move off the Met in some areas. So we're a lot farther than we usually are, and it's still pretty early on in the season. My freshman year was the very first year we ever opened this, and so seeing the band grow it's meant a lot to me. It's really nice to see a program that's like on par with other schools in the area. It's just really interesting, I feel like, because sometimes it feels like, you know, you're different from all the other bands because you're so small and you're so new, but it's been really nice to feel like you are on par with other people and you can compete at every level with other people.
We've had it really easy for the past 3 weeks. The weather's been great, and this is one of our first days on the turf, and it's been really hot, but I think our new members are handling it really well, and I think there's still more room for improvement, but they're doing great.
We do spend a ton of time together. It's like we become a family because we have to be, and we're all together. You got to get along at some point. We have tons of activities, and even like it's not sanctioned by the band. There's hangouts afterwards, and like there's pool parties and all that stuff, sleepovers, and that just builds a community, which greatly improves rehearsal as well because everybody knows each other, everybody's having fun at rehearsal.
I'm center snare, so this is my first year doing that, so kind of just, and also section leader, so I'm just kind of learning how to be a leader in the band and be good for the drum line and make sure they're all on task and doing what they need to do, but also not be bossy or still have them like me. I just have to be a really good example, so when I graduate, I know the band is in good hands and that it'll continue to grow, and just really kind of strive to do my best so that they'll do their best too and learn good habits.
I started because I just loved band. I was the very first clarinet in the band, so I kind of like the spotlight a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But now I keep doing it because I want to see the band grow. I want to see these people develop a really strong culture with each other, and I really want Jefferson to do well in the future, and I want to start that.
Going to competitions, and I really do believe we'll bring a good show once we get into competition season, and you know, just competitions are fun, and taking all of our new people onto these competitions and our vets, everybody's excited for it.
Our youth and music competition up in Minneapolis. We get to perform in the Vikings Stadium, and so like you walk out through this tunnel and then it kind of just opens up. It's so cool.
I'm looking forward to performing for a new crowd every time we have the opportunity to. Today is going to be different because we'll be performing for students that have never seen us before. So I think it'll be great, and I can't wait to go to different competitions like in Iowa, St. Louis, and perform for even newer crowds.